back to the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10 touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Yes! Scores on the deflection. The Andover Huskies win their first state championship. And good evening and welcome to Rebels Stadium. Tonight it's girls lacrosse. The Champlin Park Rebels host the Andover Huskies. This is a good matchup in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Champlin Park last poll ranked number 8, 5-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Andover 3-2, 3-0 in conference play. Andover with wins over Coon Rapids, Blaine, and Anoka. They dropped games to Rosemount and Eden Prairie. And they got a little bad injury news. One of their top scorers, Isabel Micah, 14 goals out with a knee injury against Eden Prairie. She is not available for the game tonight. Meanwhile, Champlin Park, they've run the table so far, and they have wins over Rosemount, Anoka, Coon Rapids, Wayzata, and they beat Edina 7-5 on Thursday. And what's significant about that, Edina eliminated Champlin Park in the first round of the state tournament a year ago at Lake Pear Lake area. So the Rebels off to a good start, but District 11 rivalry here tonight. Andover in black on the road here at Champlin Park. And we've got the opening draw, this one tonight. For Andover, it'll be Merrill Delich and, of course, Reese Hagenbart, who's dominated this year with those face-offs. A huge part of this game, and we get underway. The Rebels will defend the goal down to our right, Andover down to our left. Paige Hagenbart in the goal for Champlin Park to our right. Lucy Morgan in the goal for Andover down to our left, and Andover's going to control, and they're going to move it forward. This is Maddie Schreifels, and she'll move it forward. That's Maya Engler. And Engler's going to set it up, goal line extended. They get it to near the X position, and now that we work it around on the perimeter, they come to the middle. Schreifels, 1 goal, 2 assists. And now she's going to swing it over to the right side. That's Lensmeyer. Andover with the opening attack just underway. Quarter number 1 here on a cool, cloudy night. The rain has moved away. That's certainly the good news. Very rainy Sunday in these parts, then a rainy, dreary Monday. But once again, a cool, breezy night, but no rain here at Rebels Stadium for the game tonight. Thanks so much for joining us on QCTV. There's a ground ball going over to the far sideline, giving chase, fighting for it. Alana Rail for Champlin Park goes out of bounds. And the Rebels are going to win that battle over there, and Rail's going to pick it up. And Rail, double team there, is going to go all the way back before moving it forward. Good pressure on the ball by Andover. Another ground ball. Huskies control. And returning the other way is Schreifels. Schreifels gives it up, and I think we're going to have a foul in our first free position of the game over there on the left. And it is indeed going to be Maya Engler, 6 goals, 1 assist. Engler, a junior. And the goaltender, Paige Hagenbart, 4-0 this year. And a shot upstairs. What a dart. And Andover has a 1-0 lead. Maya Engler puts Andover on the board early in this one. 10:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Engler goes upstairs. That was a terrific shot. Not much Hagenbart could do on that one. She got a lot of energy on it. And now Reese will come out to the center of the field, try and control the draw for Champlin Park. It's again one face-over off win for Andover. It's again time of that goal, 144. And for Engler, her 7th of the year. A 1-0 lead for the Huskies. Once again in the middle of the field, Delich for Andover. And it'll be Hagenbart, of course, for Champlin Park. Rebels have not been on the attack. Head coach Jeff Johnson, head coach Brad Geis for Andover. That one popped in the air. Hagenbart's going to come out of that circle and grab it. And she's going to set it up over here on the left side. They have an outstanding attack. Lauren Schindelbeck, Annabelle Johnson. Hagenbart's going to get a new stick from the sideline, shuttled by Addie Dale. Then Addie Dale returns to the field. And now the Rebels have it right in the middle of the field. And Lauren Schindelbeck might get her free position here, and she will. She's going to be right in the middle on that 8-meter line. The goalie, Lucy Morgan for Andover. Let's see what Schindelbeck can do. She steps, shoots, it goes wide. Rebels are going to hang on at that X position and try and get it out in front. So first shot attempt for the Rebels. Now it's Annabelle Johnson. She has 12 goals, 13 assists. Goes right in on the goalie, and it's grabbed by Morgan. Morgan with the save, clear out into the middle, and a good catch. Andover on the move. Here come the Huskies. They're off to a good start in this one, and a good run by Lila Evers. 2 goals, 1 assist. But the sophomore put it on the ground, but it's scooped up quickly by Lensmeyer. Andover moves it around. They get it to the right side, trying to get toward the net is Engler. Engler's going to go to the goal line extended and work down low. Spin back into the middle, get it out on top. And that's going to be Schreifels. Off to the left, good pass. Good defense, though, by Champlin Park to send it back outside. Andover the early lead, 1-0. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Here's Engler trying to get to the middle, got bumped just inside the 8. And she is going to get a free position. We know what kind of shot Engler has. She had the first goal of the game. She's got another chance on Hagenbart. Paige Hagenbart. A big spot here. Shot and a save by Hagenbart. Engler tried to go upstairs, and Hagenbart made the save, and Engler went down. Engler's hurt. There was a collision after delivering the shot. And we're probably going to get a trainer on the field here. And you hate to see that, of course. Bad news in that game against Eden Prairie for Andover when they lost Isabel Micah. And now Engler went down quickly, and her teammates taking a knee around her. As they sort out, Engler had a goal on a free position at 1:44, had another one a moment ago, and you just hate to see this. Meryl Delich is there, and see the Rebels on the field. Here's what's upcoming for Champlin Park, schedule-wise, while they tend to the injured player. Busy week for Champlin Park. They'll be on the road at Blaine. And then Monday, Andover home to Centennial. That's May 6th. Tuesday at Blake. And then on Tuesday, May 14th, they get Wayzata. And then they have a to be determined on the schedule. And the good news is Engler's up. And now the question is she going to be able to put any weight on it? And it looks like she's going to walk off the field on her own power. And that is huge news for the Andover Huskies. Here's what we've got coming up on our schedule. We've got softball, Rogers and Anoka, the great Jim Erickson on the call tomorrow night. And then on the 6th, girls lacrosse, Spring Lake Park and Champlin Park. I think you're stuck with me on that one on the 6th. And then boys lacrosse, Minnehaha Academy against Andover. And on the 11th, boys and girls lacrosse, doubleheader, Chisago Lakes against Anoka. And Chisago Lakes, they have a terrific lacrosse program up at Chisago Lakes. They get better and better. And you can see Engler gingerly heading off the field. But the good news is she is walking off the field. And that certainly is huge news for an outstanding lacrosse player and an outstanding hockey player. And we'll see if she's able to return to the game or if she's going to head to the bench and take it easy. We'll see about that. And the trainer's going to have her run a little bit and see how it feels. Anyway, let's get back to action here After that injury timeout, 8:03 to go in the quarter. Andover leading at 1-0. And here comes Champlin Park. And that's Schindelbeck giving it up to Annabelle Johnson. She got bumped in the middle of the field. Rebels are going to hang on, and they're going to move forward. Here's Molly Jurazic. 3 goals, 7 assists, and the Rebels are going to get it set up. Schindelbeck and Johnson work so well together. And then, of course, you can't forget about Reese Hagenbard. Top 3 scores, great balance for Champlin Park. Here's Johnson in the middle trying to shoot, skips it by the goalie, and we're tied at 1. That goal comes at 4:35. That is Johnson. And Annabelle has her 13th.
Scored by number 23, Annabelle
Hagenbard,
Johnson.
Schindelbeck, and Johnson all had 12 goals coming in. So that gives you an idea how they've spread it around this year. And she just found an alley and let it fly. And that's a game-tying goal at 4:35, quarter number 1. And now we go back to the middle of the field. And we should point out Maya Engler's still on the bench. And we'll see if she's able to come back into the game. Out to the middle of the field, Merrill Delich for Andover and Reese Hagenbart for Champlin Park. That one popped into the air. And that ground ball is going to be controlled by Andover. Beautiful job by Maddie Schreifels to work that perimeter outside the 12. 1-1 game. And I think for Andover, down a scorer, that they're certainly going to want to take their time when they're on the attack and get a good look. Delich spins in, gets his shot away. And I don't know if that was saved by Hagenbart or not. She clears to her sister. That was a nice clear. Page to Reese. I think they've practiced that a few times. Reese right into the middle. Good run in front. And a save by Morgan. How about that save? And then she tries to clear, puts it on the ground in a dangerous spot. That battle for the ground ball ensues. Looks like the Rebels are going to win it. And winning that was Miley Jaraz. A good job for her. Now she'll get it out to Annabelle Johnson as the lone goal for the Rebels here, quarter number 1. By the way, in the JV game, Rebels won it 2-1. A low-scoring game there for sure. Schindelbeck spinning, trying to get free. Double team comes. Has to spin out of there. Good pressure by Andover defensively. Brad Geis has to be thrilled with that. Now Annabelle Johnson on top. Great senior leadership. Schindelbeck and Johnson. Hagenbart just a sophomore. Good feet inside. And what a shot by Schindelbeck. She goes downstairs with that one. And she gets the goal, and I can hardly wait to see the replay. That was tremendous. And Schindelbeck has her first of the game, 13th of the year. Watch that feet inside from Johnson, then down low, and just shovels it by. That was terrific. As good a goal as you're going to see. Time of that goal, 6:38. Rebels have scored 2, and you got to give the assist to Johnson on that one. That'll be her 14th assist. Second point of the night. Right back out to the middle of the field. Here's Delich against Hagenbart. That one popped in the air. Ground ball in Rebels territory, and they're going to gain control. The D's going to move it forward. That's Dale. Dale swings it forward, and here comes the Rebels. Good run all the way to the goal line extended. Jurazic trying to get out in front. Hagenbart had it for a moment. Picks up the ground ball. Hagenbart powers her way in front and scores over the top, just under the crossbar. And just like that, Hagenbart, Schindelbeck, and Johnson now all have 13 on the year, 1 in the game. She just picked up that ground ball and worked her way in front. She is a force. Good speed. Time of that goal, 7:14. The Rebels have scored 4 in a row. And she'll go right back to the middle of the field. That'll be Merrill Delich. Delich, 17 goals, 10 assists coming in, header for Williams College. One of 5 players in this Andover roster will play lacrosse at the next level. Streifels at St. Ben's. Mike at Embry-Riddle. Emma Collins at Hamlin. Merrill Delich at Williams College. And then Riley Klein at Concordia St. Paul. Delich got the win. Done a good job in the face-off circle against Reese Hagenbart. And that one's knocked away by Annabelle Johnson. She'll pick it up, begin a run. Delich turns her away. Good play by Delich to stop the ball. And now the Rebels go back to the D and Rachel Cottingham. And now they're going to move it forward with Dale. And now they get it on the run. This is Jurassic. Look for the cutter. Nobody home. She'll settle in behind the net. Work her way to the near side. Look for a pass and now give it up there. This is Annabelle Johnson. A goal and an assist. She gets double teamed. Can't get a shot away. Cutter with Schindelbeck. Nobody home. And now they're going to switch it up on the outside. This is Addie Dale. Rail. Rail with it. Rail's going to work off to the right, out of the goal line extended. Not much of a breeze here, which is kind of a nice change. It's been so windy this month. That flag hardly moving there at Rebels Stadium. There's Rail. Rail, 7 goals, 2 assists. She's been a big part of it. Schindelbeck couldn't do much. And now it's Rail again, trying to find room. Powers her way to the front, can't get a shot away. Excellent defensive position by Delich there. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Rebels get it to the front, and I think Schindelbeck's going to get a free position, and she is. Stick came up high, and that could have been Maddie Streifels with that stick up high. We're not going to see the yellow card, but nevertheless, Lauren Schindelbeck, who has 1 goal in the game, is going to get that free position on the 8. And a big challenge for Andover goalie Lucy Morgan. Andover had the 1-0 lead, and we are going to get a yellow indeed. So the yellow is going to go to Benson. She'll take a knee. And now Schindelbeck, 13 goals on the year, 1 tonight. Free position right in the middle, quick shot. And the save by Morgan. And she'll scoop up the ground ball. It stopped right at her feet. She's going to pick it up and clear. She's got someone in her face. And now they're chased out of there. That was Ella Engstrom. And now they swing it off to the right, and then they're going to turn it over. Oh, too bad. Maddie Streifels couldn't catch it. And the Rebels are going to get it right back. 2:30 and counting to go in the quarter. Rebels have scored 3 in a row in the first. Huskies still a player down. That's Elena Benson who got the yellow. Rebels back at it. Here's Rail. Rail into the middle. Spin move. Can't get a shot away. Goes down low. Side of the net. Turned away there was Engstrom. Now it's Hagenbart in the middle. They're going to say no goal. And now that's turned over right in front and then scored. Ella Engstrom right in front of the goalie. Morgan gave it to her, and Engstrom buried it. For Engstrom, her 3rd of the year. Time of the goal, 10:08. How about that? Talk about being in the right place at the right time. She made an outstanding defensive play. Here's where she feeds Hagenbart. And then Hagenbart, that's an illegal shot because there was a defender in front. And then watch the play here. You see Hagenbart for a moment, but right behind the play The goalie turned it over, and Engstrom was able to put it in the net. 4 in a row for the Rebels with 1:52 remaining in the quarter. And now right back to the middle of the field. This is Delich against Hagenbart. So 4 different goal scorers. This one popped on the ground. Delich is going to win it. Delich on a run. Turned away at the 12-meter fan. Good job by Annabelle Johnson. Good job by Alana Rail. I get it off to the right side. This is Schreifels. Schreifels backs toward the Rebel bench. Now Annabelle Johnson's going to challenge, push her to the sideline. She needs to give it up, and does give it up to Delich. Delich right along the sideline. Works it into the middle. Pretty good feed there. Lensmeyer. Now it's Schreifels again. They try and figure out a strategy here late in quarter number 1. 1 to go in the quarter. And now the wind has picked up, and it looks like we're getting a little mist here at Rebel Stadium. It was pretty pleasant to start once again, but the wind has picked up, and once again, very light rain, almost a mist. Andover, good zone time, but no good looks at the net. Now a ground ball and an opportunity for the Rebels to get it out of there, and they do. There's a good run. Good feed into the middle and a good catch. Annabelle Johnson had it knocked away. Ground ball opportunity, and Andover's going to get it, and they're going to run to midfield and beyond. Putting it on the ground and getting it back was Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer continues her charge up the field. Good dodge into the middle. Shot saved by Hagenbart. But we may have a foul, and that is the end of the quarter anyway. That was a terrific run. But the quarter expires, and Champlin Park has a 4-1 lead. Engler scored for Andover, and then Johnson, Schindelbat, Hagenbart, and Engstrom. 4 in a row on the board for the Rebels. Quarter number 2 on the way here on QCTV.
The Watercraft Slip Lottery has returned to the Mississippi Crossings for 2024. The Crossings had an amazing first summer with the Summer Series, and boaters along the Mississippi River enjoyed views from the water as well as docking at the Crossings. If you would like to purchase a boat slip at the Crossings, the city is hosting another lottery that will take place on April 8th. 2 winners will be announced at the drawing and will have an option to renew for a second season. To be eligible for the lottery, you must be at least 18 years of age and a Champlin resident. For full information, please visit the City of Champlin's website. Good luck, and we'll see you at the Crossings very soon.
Turek, president of the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce, inviting you to watch the April edition of the Chamber Report right here on QCTV. We will talk about what is coming up as we get ready for spring. That is here, and summer activities. And then it's the part you like best. It is member profiles, a chance for you to find out who some of the many members of the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce are. We are going to talk about the Highway 10 project, some tweaking to be done in Anoka, some work starting in Ramsey. All of that coming up on this edition. Hope you watch.
And we are back. Quarter number 2 is set to get underway momentarily, and Champlin Park in a good spot after giving up the opening goal. They lead it 4-1. My Angler got a goal on a free position at 1:44, and then Johnson at 4:35. Schindelbeck at 6:38 with a feed from Johnson. Pretty play. Reese Hagenbart picked up a ground ball, scored at 7:14, and then Engstrom right in front of the goalie for Andover, Lucy Morgan. She turned it over. Engstrom put it in the net at 10:08. And the Rebels lead it 4-1. They are 5-0 out of the gate, 2-0 in conference play. And you may have noticed the schedule's changed a little bit with more non-conference games. And what they're trying to do is allow some of the top teams in the Northwest Suburban Conference to go out, maybe schedule some more non-conference games. And some of the other teams that are maybe struggling a bit in conference play go out and schedule more like opponents. So I think it's worked out really well. Champlin Park and Andover among those teams considered in the upper echelon of the Northwest Suburban. You've got Elk River Zimmerman, of course. You've got Centennial, Maple Grove. Armstrong Cooper has a good club and an opportunity for them to mix it up. We switch sides. The Rebels go to the attack. Annabelle Johnson, the goalie for Champlin Park, down to our left. Paige Hagenbart has given up 1. The goalie down to our right for Andover, Lucy Morgan, has given up 4. And Champlin Park goes to the attack early in quarter number 2. Trying to run inside, feet inside. That's Johnson into rail, and a goal for the Rebels just like that. 24 seconds in. 5th different goal scorer. And another assist by Johnson. Lena Rail, her 8th of the year, puts it home. And the Rebels have a 5-1 lead. They've scored 5 in a row. And now back to the middle of the field, and Reese Hagenbart against Merrill Delich. Delich has had the better of the draws so far in this game. Champlin Park, the big advantage on the board. Only yellow to Andover so far in the game. Alana Benson. A yellow. That one pops way out of there. Ground ball opportunity fought for. Annabelle Johnson used her body beautifully to shield the ball and pick it up. And now she's going to move into the middle. And she's going to set it up right at the top of the 12. Hagenbart on her left. And Schindelbeck on her right. Now they're going to trade. Annabelle Johnson moves it over there. She's got a goal, 2 assists. Unofficial, of course. And now it's Schindelbeck. Gets it down to the goal line, extended. Cutter Johnson, shot and a save by Morgan. Great save by Morgan to rob the Rebels of a goal. Now that clear goes off to the right, and it's picked up by the Rebels. And a good job by Champlin Park. And getting it back was Addie Dale. And now they go right back to work. Annabelle Johnson, Schindelbeck in the middle. Backside of there, just on the edge of the 8. Now to the 12. And now works to the right of that fan. Now into the middle. Here's Annabelle Johnson. Surveys thing. Works to the right. She got bumped. Was it at the 8? And it is going to be a foul on Delich in a free position for Annabelle Johnson. Over here on the right, the goalie again, Morgan. Morgan's had some nice save. Steps, shoots, scores. Sneaks it on the inside or the near side. And the Rebels have scored 6 in a row. Second of the night for Johnson. That was a great shot between Morgan and the near post. Good, confident shot. That one comes 2 minutes into quarter number 2. The Rebels really rolling. And now the precipitation picking up even more. Once again, the breeze is picked up. I would say if you had to pick a night to describe April in Minnesota, this might be it. Hagenbart against Delich again. They have been out there for every draw so far here tonight. And this one popped on the ground. Huskies are going to control. Well, Delich has been able to get it out of there, and Andover's been quick to the ball, but then it's stolen away by Annabelle Johnson. She moves it ahead. Or actually, that was Schindelbeck ahead to Johnson. And now they move it forward. Here's Engstrom. Engstrom has a goal in the game. And Engstrom will go to that X position. She'll work around to the far side, give it up to the player following her, Rail. And they'll play catch on the perimeter. And now they get it to the top. Inside, nice feed, Rail. Had it go wide. They may have been kicked out of there by Morgan. Have to see a replay on that. They get it to Morgan, the goalie. Andover's going to control. Quick outlet pass, near side. Lensmeyer, good clear. Lensmeyer loses it, puts it on the ground. Rebels are all over it. Popped into the air by Jurassic. Boy, she spins and grabs it, and then had it knocked away. Fighting for it along the near sideline. Finally goes out, so Andover kind of double-teamed her and got it back. Now it's Eden Lensmeyer going back to the defense, and now Huskies are going to move it forward to midfield and throw it away. Oh, that turnover hurts. They battled so hard to get the ball back, and then they just turn it over. That's Schindelbeck over there retrieving, and once she gathers it in, away they go. And now they go back to Addie Dale. Over to the near side, picked up by Eleanor Gregornik. When Paige Hagenbart wasn't available to play goal, Gregornik played a half and goal. Paige Hagenbart not available. And now you got Rail behind the net. Rail tries to come out in front. Spins, can't get his shot away. Good defense by Andover denying the shot. Now they'll try it again. Rebels rotate around. This is Annabelle Johnson. 2 goals in the game, 2 assists. 4-point night for her. Rebels in command in quarter number 2. Johnson a run into the middle, another goal. Her 3rd of the night. Third of the game, 15th of the year. Time of that goal, 3:17. Or make that 4:17. She's having a night, and now we got a timeout on the field. I would assume Brad Gaius wants to get everybody together. Not exactly what they had hoped. Rebels have scored 7 in a row. They led it 4-1 after 1. And now 3 unanswered here in quarter number 2. And you can see how much time is remaining. A good job in the face-off circle. But Rebels have certainly been outstanding on offense, moving it around. They've got so many different scoring options. Take a look at the latest poll. We haven't had an updated girls lacrosse poll in a couple of weeks. The latest I was able to find had Benilde St. Margaret's number 1. Then Prior Lake, Lakeville South, Stillwater, Minnetonka. Eastridge was 6, Edina 7, Champlin Park 8, Orono 9, and then Elk River Zimmerman in 10. And then you can see the standings kind of bear that out. Elk River Zimmerman off to an outstanding start in conference play. Champlin Park 2-0, but 5-0 overall. So both of those teams. And when the next poll comes out, Champlin Park's going to move up for sure, because at number 8 they were able to beat number 7 Edina. And then you know how good Maple Grove is, Centennial Andover. And I saw Robbinsdale Armstrong Cooper play at Rogers, and they have a good team. So, you know, the top 6 teams in the Northwest Suburban are very good. And, you know, with the new unbalanced schedule, if you will, maybe hard to sort out who a conference champion is. But I think ultimately what you're seeing is the growth of the game, and the programs that are more established want to play other more established programs and build for sections and then ultimately the state tournament. I think that is a good move for the conference, because I think the good teams in this conference maybe haven't been challenged, and then by the time they do get as much as maybe you would hope, by the time they do get to state, it's a big step up. Now it's Hagenbart and Delich again. Hagenbart's going to win this one cleanly, pop out of there, and she's going to continue her run forward. Good job by Hagenbart. Clean win there. And out of the middle in Schindelbeck. Schindelbeck out on top. Going to feed it right inside and put it on the ground. Just like that, Andover gets it back. That was a good, smart play by Delich to get it to the goalie and Morgan. They put it on the ground rope. After another ground ball, they get another ground ball. They've certainly dominated that. Right in front, right back on the ground. And coming out of there is Reese Hagenbart. She did a terrific job getting to it. And now it's Schindelbeck. Off to the left, Johnson. Johnson powers her way into the front. Gives it up, Schindelbeck. Can't find Hagenbart. They work so well together. And now they're going to reset on the outside. Johnson again to the 8. Inside, firing his rail. And a goal. Her second of the game. Rail just caught it, wheeled, and blew it by the goalie. And at 5:29 to go, that is the third assist for Johnson. You can see that feet inside, then Rail just spinning right on the doorstep. There's nothing the goalie can do there. She has 2. And Annabelle Johnson, 3 goals, 3 assists tonight. And the Rebels have scored 8 in a row. And it looks like that little bit of light rain has moved out of here. And things have brightened up a bit. That one popped in the air, ground ball, and Andover's going to control it. That's Lensmeyer. Andover's going to continue moving forward. Rebels trying to stop the ball. Lensmeyer doing a good job on that dodge. And now they're going to swing it forward. And now Schreifels. Now they're going to work it over into the far corner of the field. And Maddie Schreifels is going to have it again as senior. He is headed for St. Ben's. My oldest daughter went to St. Ben's. St. Ben's, St. John's. Great school. Member of a great league, the MIAC. There's a shot over the top of the net by Addison Thinnis. Senior attack, 1 goal, no assists this year, but got a good shot away just a little bit high. Andover back at it off a stick, popped into the air, trying to gain control, and they do. They work it around on the far side. Now Lensmeyer swings it across. Here's Schreifels, gets it back. Schreifels wearing number 5. Into the middle, catching, shooting, saved by Hagenbart. Stays out of the net. Quick shot by Thinnis. Hagenbart made the save, looking for a clear. Gets it into the middle, put it on the ground. Turned over. Andover's going to get it. And that's going to be Eden Lensmeyer out in the middle. And she's going to be on the 12. So an opportunity for Andover here to set up in the attack zone. They get it inside and stolen away by Champlin Park. Good defensive play in the middle there. That was terrific by Rachel Cottingham. Out of the goalie, off to the left. That's Dale. Trying to get it forward. Now back to Cottingham. Cottingham being hounded there by Thinnis. They get it to the middle, put on the ground, grabbed by the Huskies. They come right back at it. Lensmeyer. Now they're going to slow it down and set it up.
Go. Let's go.
Another ground ball opportunity picked up by Champlin Park. Johnson's going to get it ahead. Engstrom. Or that was actually Schindelbeck moving it forward. Now the Rebels set it up. Scored 4 in a row to end the first. They've scored 4 unanswered here in the second. Looking for more. Johnson sends it across. Now it's Schindelbeck. She gets it back. And a save by Morgan. Head high save there. And now a good clear and a good run moving it forward. That was a nice play by Kennedy Riddle. Riddle gives it up. And now a dash by Lensmeyer. Goes toward the goal line, extended near his side. And now Delich. Right back into the middle and Schreifels. Huskies need a goal. They scored 144 in. Engler. Engler got hurt in the game, and I don't think she's come back. Oh, Engler is out there. Engler is out there wearing 20 on the goal line extended, so that is good to see. She got hurt after a free position shot. I think we have a foul back there, and Andover's going to hang on to it. But Engler was down for a while in front of the net. She went down awkwardly. There's always a concern, was it a knee or an ankle, but she was able to pop up, and she is back on the field to play. So certainly good news for Andover. They did lose Isabel Micah in that loss to Eden Prairie. Ground ball over there. Champlin Park fighting for it. Addie Dale's going to scoop it up. Nope. Andover's going to hang on. Andover's still on the attack. Under 2 to go, quarter number 2. Desperately trying to get a goal. Get some positive momentum going into the break. Dennis. She had a good shot in the middle last sequence, but it went over the top. Dennis again, sending it off to the right. They work it around the perimeter, but Champlin Park just does a phenomenal job at denying any cutting action in the middle. They have it so well covered. If you're open, you're not going to be open for long. Schreifels way on the outside. That one batted away. Champlin Park fighting for it. We got a foul there on Schindelbeck. Schindelbeck tried for the steal, couldn't get it. And now they move it forward. Here's Dennis. Works it off to the right. That's Delich. And now Dennis again. Off to the left. Schreifels running, spinning, can't get a shot away. Dennis again. She can't get a shot away. Once again, Rebels just converge so quickly. Seconds remaining in the half. Ground ball, still loose. And it comes to the goalie. Paige Hagenbart grabs it. She'll just fling it down the field. And the Rebels, with seconds remaining, can they get a shot away? Jurassic long shot, no. Still got it away. And Lucy Morgan scooped it up. We have 2 quarters in the books, and the Rebels are dominating. They led it 4-1 after 1. They now lead it 8-1 at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with quarters number 3 and 4 here on QCTV.
Well, my name's Mike Bray. I consider myself a renegade historian because it's all self-taught. Kind of wound up joining the Champlin Historical Society, which was centered around our Dunning Schoolhouse from 1876. And I kind of just stuck with it since then, and been a lot of interesting people. We try to get information out to folks, because this is kind of not many people anymore live, their families have always lived here. People have moved in, you know. I think in 1950 we were at about 850 people. So it's been quite a jump since 1950 to where we are right now. It was started up, I guess I would say, part of the bicentennial in 1876, where the group that put together the first big collection of stuff for Champlin, called Champlin on the Mississippi. And then when I joined, we got together and made up an updated version of that same book. This is probably a popular idea that I've had. One day I discovered that there was a gangster, a mobster, an old bootlegger that lived in Champlin. And what really struck me was the fact that the house, which still exists, was supposedly designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Yeah, that's the way I felt too. What? And there was also a boathouse that existed. So, boy, I just dug into it. I think for the last 10, 15 years, I've been just doing that, you know, on the side. And we come up with a little presentation about the whole thing. Typically in the summertime, we try to do one, if not two. We have done in the past a historical bus tour of Champlin. And then on the other side of the fence there, it's definitely the other side of the fence, we do cemetery tour of both of our cemeteries. And the Champlin one is very old, you know, started up before we were a state, still a territory. The easiest way to do it is our Facebook page. You know, dial up Champlin Historical Society, and we'll show up there. We try to post all of our events there, of course, and then occasionally I'll toss in a story that we come across, something easy that people can kind of go, oh, that's neat.
Fiddle Club was my idea, actually. I had done it in middle school and really enjoyed it, and went to high school and there wasn't really an option for it, so I went to my friend Andres and I'm like, hey, do you want to start Fiddle Club with me? So he said, you should help me lead it, and so here we are. It's just kind of how it started. We looked for music, went around and told a bunch of people join or else, got a little bit of a group, and just started playing together.
This club is really student run. My role is to sit back and watch and be excited about how cool these kids are. We have had a fiddle club at Champlin Park before, and it's kind of come and gone at different times depending on student interest. But there's been a lot of student interest, especially because at Jackson Middle School, my colleague Jonna Lawrence has a really strong fiddle club and gets kids really excited about it. So they come in here already wanting to do that fiddle music, and we do a lot of improv and different styles of music during class, and I think there's just some kids who really want to take that further.
I feel like I set a spark in them in middle school, and they have kept that spark burning by themselves, because as I understand it, it's only guided by Mr. Comstock. It's all totally student driven at the high school, which is really fun. And so every year we do a great big concert called the String Fling, and it's kids in 6th grade all the way up to 12th grade who play in orchestra, and my fiddle club always plays at the String Fling, and we always invite kids to come back from middle school fiddle club to come back and play with us again. Okay. I think that helps a lot. Yeah.
It is a chance for kids to experience music in different styles, from different styles around the world. And it's a chance for kids to be creative and more sort of self-sufficient in choosing the music, rehearsing the music, and coordinating all the details. Sometimes it's a place where kids can take solos and do improvisation. Sometimes it's a place where kids can do arrangement and composition for the group. And it just really, it opens up a lot of different possibilities for kids to do what they want to do and make their own music.
I arranged the songs for Fiddle Club, and so I make sure that each instrument, the violins, the violas, cellos, basses, gets to play the melody so that the violins don't always get it. That fun expressiveness in fiddle music is something I've always loved. Just the little intricacies of the music and the ways you can kind of take a song and do whatever you want with it.
I'm just really proud of all the work that they have done to make this thing happen this year, and we're always just looking for ways to kind of feature them and give them a chance to keep going.
Fiddle Club is for everybody, so if anybody wants to just keep playing, there's lots of opportunities in Minnesota for people to just continue to play. Even if you're a retired human being, you can come back and play again, maybe not here at the middle school, but there are places all over the state where you can play fiddle music and be in a group with people who love to play music just like we do.
And we're ready. Quarter number 3 in Champlin Park dominating tonight. This showdown between Andover and Champlin Park, girls lacrosse. Andover's lone goal by Engler at 1:44 of the first. Then Johnson, Schindelbeck, Hagenbart, and Engstrom made it 4-1 after 1. Then Rail, her first of the game early in quarter number 2. Then 2 more from Johnson, another one from Rail. And the Rebels lead at 8-1. So Annabelle Johnson, leading scorer, 3 goals, 3 assists in the game. And Elena Rail has 2 goals. And we're getting ready for the draw to start the third quarter. And out there is Merrill Delich, the senior. What a year, 17 goals, 10 assists, headed for Williams College. And Reese Hagenbart out there for Champlin Park. Hagenbart has a goal here tonight. It's been a good battle on the draws. And this one's going to be awarded to Andover. But when it's popped out of there, Andover's been able to get to the ball first more than anything. So they have an advantage on the draw. They're going to set it up. Once again, Paige Hagenbart in goal for Champlin Park down to our right here in quarter number 3, and Lucy Morgan in goal for Andover down to our left as we begin the third. Once again, the Rebels lead at 8-1, and they go to work. Maya Engler has the lone goal in the game, and then she was injured on a shot from the 8-meter line. It was a free position and was injured. They get it inside. Dennis got a quick shot, and Hagenbart the save. That was a good feed inside, and Dennis was robbed. Addison Dennis has 1 goal this year, looking for number 2 into the middle. Dale, quick clear, Hagenbart, the catch. Here comes Reese. Reese, a good run over the middle of the field. And it's going to work to the left, get it down low. Here's Miley Jurassic. She'll work to that X position. Come out on the right, set it up. Down to the middle, Schindelbeck. And now Annabelle Johnson, a good catch down around her ankles. And she'll begin to work. She's had quite a game, 3 goals, 3 assists. She's going to try and power her way to the goal line extended, now to the X. And that X position will come out in front. She had an assist from down there earlier. Hagenbart tries to cut, nobody home. So far, good defense by Andover in this sequence. They'll set it up on the left. There's Lauren Schindelbeck. And another phenomenal year. Her and Johnson work so well together. Johnson on top. Dodge to the right, gets it into Schindelbeck, and she's turned away and knocked down. That's got to be a free position. She got knocked down by Delich. Are we going to get a yellow out of that? No, we are not. But nevertheless, free position for Lauren Schindelbeck. Goal tonight, 13 on the year. A chance to get us going here in the third. Steps in and scores. Blows it by the goalie, Lucy Morgan. And Champlin Park is on the board first. It is now 9 in a row for the Rebels. Time of the goal, 2:39. Lauren Schindelbeck now 14 on the year. 15 for Annabelle Johnson. Reese Hagenbart has 13. They're the leading scorers for the Rebels. Alana Rail now has 9, so they almost have their fourth double-digit scorer. Now it's Reese Hagenbart out there again. The Rebels are going to win this one. Gain control over on the far side of the field. It's Annabelle Johnson over on the right. And now it's Rail and a quick shot that goes wide. Rail looking for her third of the game. Andover this year, they once again got beat by Eden Prairie 11-10. They lost to Rosemount 11-8. Beat Coon Rapids, Blaine, and Anoka. It's been all Rebels tonight after that opening goal by Andover. Double team on Hagenbart, splits it, powers her way in, and then is turned away by Delich. A terrific play by Delich to react, and now it's Rail. Rail tries to work in, off to the left, Schindelbeck, right back into the middle, Johnson. Now Hagenbart. Hagenbart won't be denied. She just gets knocked around and still hangs on to the ball. It's just tremendous. Her strength inside. There's Schindelbeck. Put it on the ground. Could have been a foul called over there. Now they get it to the goalie. Lucy Morgan's going to quickly clear it out. Here's Schreifels. They're going to work it right back to the goalie. Good call, and they're going to clear to the left. Put it on the ground. And it's moved forward by Lensmeyer. Good job by Lensmeyer to keep that one from going out of bounds. Andover trying to get back into the attack zone, and then it's knocked away by Champlin Park and Miley Jurassic. Now here come the Rebels. This is Schindelbeck, and she's going to set it up. Running time's 10 goals. Rebels up by 8. Another 4-1 after one, 8-1 at the half, now 9-1 in the third. They have just dominated play here tonight. Johnson trying to get to the front, does! And that one is knocked away by the goalie Morgan. Well, Morgan stayed right with her and was able to knock it away. Annabelle Johnson trying for number 4 on the night. That was Schreifels. They work it back to the goalie and then swing it off to the left. They've gone to that plate 2 in a row to clear the zone. And now Lensmeyer to midfield. And skips it forward. Now it's Engler. By Engler. They got banged up in quarter number 1. Spent a fair amount of time on the bench. Is back out there, and that's certainly good to see. That was scary, and that's inside. Quick shot. Delich turned around and went high. And I don't know if that was an illegal shot or she got fouled. And I think we know the answer. She's going to get the ball back, and she is going to get her free position. And look out, Meryl Delich, 17 goals, 10 assists. She's going to get her free position here on that 8-meter line. Big challenge here for Paige Hagenbart, the Rebels goalie. She's going to step and shoot and score. She goes down low, and she's got number 18, and Andover back on the board.
Scoring for Andover, number 25, Merrill Delich.
Having a goal, 5:54, and you'll see Delich right here. Terrific shot. Now 9-2, so that breaks that 9-goal streak. And now Delich ready to go. And Hagenbart. They've taken the draws all night. That one popped into the air, and it's controlled by Champlin Park. And it's grabbed onto the air by Annabelle Johnson, or actually Lauren Schindelbeck. Schindelbeck grabs it. Schindelbeck 22, Johnson 23. Pass inside toward Rail. Ground ball is going to come all the way to the goalie. And then a long clear out to the left. Nice clear there. Here comes Andover with speed. Good run down the field. They're going to set it up on the attack. Here's Delich. Schreifels. Should get it back. Champlin Park's done a good job keeping them well outside the 12 all night. They just have not had a lot of scoring opportunities. And here's Delich. They just don't bite on, if they try to clear it out or set up a play. Schreifels. Delich couldn't get to it, but they're going to be able to run it down over on the far side. Addison Dennis was over there. That was almost a turnover. They get it inside, ball on the ground, and it's going to be controlled by Champlin Park. Johnson gets it out, moving it forward. Seneschal picked up on a hop. That was Gunderson. Nice play. Gunderson showing good speed. Gunderson, a 9th grader. Now Schindelbeck. Schindelbeck right back to the attack. Under 4 to go in the quarter. Schindelbeck into the middle and a goal. Lauren Schindelbeck, her 3rd of the night, 2nd of the quarter.
Triple goal, 3rd of the game for number 22, Lauren Schindelbeck.
That goal comes at 8:09. Just too much room for Schindelbeck. Her 3rd of the game. She had her first goal in the first, 2 here in the 3rd. Leading scorer in the game, Annabelle Johnson has 4. Atlanta Rail has 2. The Rebels back up by 8 with under 4 to go. And it'll be Delich for Champlin Park in the middle of the field. Rebels 5-0. Trying to get to 6-0. They're 2-0 in the conference. Meanwhile, Andover 3-0 in league play, 3-2 overall. No one popped into the air. That is controlled by Champlin Park. Rebels are going to move it forward. That was Annabelle Johnson. Now it's Schindelbeck. On the middle of the field, Rail. Rail tries to find a seam, can't. Now Hagenbart. Hagenbart out on top, got shoved. And she is going to get a free position. I think that shove on Delich. Step, shoot. Oh, she let it fly, and it ricochets off the crossbar way up in the air. I'd love to see a replay on that. She really ripped one, but Champlin Park had a player deep. They're going to be able to hang on in the front. Schindelbeck. She's going to get the goal. That's going to be her third of the quarter and fourth of the game. Look at this shot. Boom, off the crossbar, way up in the air. Champlin Park had a player deep. They're going to hang on to it. And then it didn't take long for Champlin Park to get this one right back out in front. Jurassic finds Schindelbeck, and she scores right there. Her fourth of the game. And time of that goal, 9:15. A nice assist by Miley Jurassic and Schindelbeck. 3 in the quarter now, 4 in the game to tie. Or Annabelle Johnson has 3 in the game. Schindelbeck now the lead. Rail has 2. Now it's Johnson. Double team comes, get it off to the left. And now Hagenbart down low. Now Jurassic trying to get out in front. Spins into the middle. Now right back down low. What a shot and a goal by Champlin Park. What a feed inside. And a terrific shot. That was as pretty a goal as you're going to see. That is really good stuff. Schindelbeck and Johnson pretty happy about all of that. It's now a 10-goal advantage. I'd love to see that one again. As Hagenbart comes back out to the middle of the field. Yeah, maybe we can get a look at that one, but boy, a terrific feed. Schindelbeck and Johnson working together. That one popped in the air. Hagenbart grabs it right out of the air. Great face-off win. And Champlin Park right back at it, up by 10. Coming up on 1 minute to go. Here's Hagenbart into the middle, got bumped. And it goes all the way to the goalie, Lucy Morgan. And then it's stolen right back by Annabelle Johnson. Into the middle, Hagenbart scores. Off the feed from Johnson, second of the night for Reese Hagenbart. And they're pouring it on.
Rebel goal, second of the game for number 17, Reese Hagenbart.
Hagenbart her second. Time of that goal, about 11:30 with running time, 13-2. Now they're going to mix it up, and that's going to be it. Time runs out on the quarter. They had Lena Benson in there to take the face-off, but Champlin Park puts another 5 goals on the board. So 1 for Andover and lead at 13-2 through 3. We'll go to the 4th coming up next here on QCTV.
Champlin would like to invite you to the Business Connections Network event. This event is free to local business owners. Take advantage of this great opportunity to network and hand out your business cards. In partnership with the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce, this great event will be held at the Champlin, Mississippi Crossings Event Center on May 9th at 7:30 a.m. So be sure to get up early, get ready to network, and we'll see you in Champlin on May 9th.
And we are back. Quarter number 4 coming up, and we're in running time mode. Champlin Park has extended their lead to 13-2 here as we start the fourth quarter. And not sure on the second to last goal, was it Johnson or Schindelbeck? Nevertheless, the last goal was scored by Reese Hagenbart, her second of the game, and 14th of the year. And an assist to Annabelle Johnson, and the Rebels playing very well tonight in front of their goaltender, Paige Hagenbart, not allowing Andover to score much. And look at Lucy Morgan in goal down to our right for Andover for the fourth. And down to our left, Reese Hagenbart for Champlin Park in white. And Reese Hagenbart will be out there for the face-off. And someone new out there to take the draw for Andover, and that's going to be Mila Evers. And it's grabbed by Hagenbart. Popped into the air, and she goes to her left and grabs it. Now it's Annabelle Johnson. Johnson sets it up. Hagenbart down to the goal line, extended. There's Rail. He has 2 goals in the game. Both of those in the first half. Really the Lauren Schindelbeck show in quarter number 3. That's Annabelle Johnson. Gets it inside. Ball on the ground. Rebels are still going to control. They win another ground ball. That is Schindelbeck with that ground ball. Huge part of the game as well, getting to those ground balls and getting control back. Working toward the front. Pitson. That gives it up. Here's Hagenbart out on top. Out on the left. Rebels trying to get a good look. Hagenbart gives it up and scores. She got it right back. And she has her third of the game, second in a row.
Rebel goal, third.
That came about 150 into the quarter. Hagenbart with 3, and she has 15 on the year. (14-2) our score. Hagenbart's going to come out of there and get a breather here early in the fourth. Get a pat on the back by Addie Dale. And now we'll get someone new. Delich back in there for Andover. And now for Champlin Park, it's going to be Annabelle Johnson. Johnson against Delich. Popped into the air. Ball on the ground. Johnson's going to get to it. Rebels go to work. It's 9 to go in this one. Been running time since quarter number 3. 4-1 after 1, 8-1 at the half, 13-2 after 3. And now here in the fourth, you can see the Rebels in command. Well on their way to victory number 6 on the year, 3-0 in the conference. Annabelle Johnson goes to the goal line extended. Here's Pitson with the catch. Gets her way into the middle, gets a shot away and a goal. Boy, that was a terrific dodge by Anna Pitson. She has her third of the year.
Rebel goal scored by number 32, Anna Pitson.
Yeah, terrific shot. You saw the replay there. Remember that goal at about 3:50? 15-2. And we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. And we had that injury timeout early, and maybe we can take a look at the schedule one more time. For both of these teams, Champlin Park, of course, this year won their opener against Rosemont 9-7, beat Anoka 17-1, down Coon Rapids 18-2, and then a big winner at Wayzata 11-3, and then beat Edina 7-5. And then, of course, have the big lead 15-2 over Andover. This is our third Champlin Park girls lacrosse game of the season. Meanwhile, Andover, in their first 5, beat Coon Rapids 14-3, Blaine 16-3, fell to Rosemount 11-8, beat Anoka at home 13-6, grade A town rivalry, and then they fell to Eden Prairie at home on Thursday 11-10. And here are the rankings. Benilde number 1, Prior Lake 2, Lakeville South 3, Stillwater 4, Minnetonka 5, Eastridge 6, Edina 7. The Rebels, number 8, sure to move up because they did beat Edina head-to-head. Then Orono and Elk River Zimmerman. And it goes quick. Just not a lot of games remaining. You know, we'll jump into May. Champlin Park, 5 regular season games to go. And you got 5 regular season games to go for Andover as well. So not a lot left before sections begin. You know, as we sit here on a cloudy, cool night, we had a little light rain earlier. Figure by the time you get to sections in the state tournament, it's going to be warming up, because I remember the state tournament over at White Bear and Stillwater. It was quite warm. I believe the state tournament venues this year, Eden Prairie and Chaska, if memory serves. And a great catch by Johnson. And Champlin Park goes right back to the attack. Under 8 to go, running time here in the fourth. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday night here on QCTV. Pass into the middle, goes on the ground. Another battle for the ground ball, and Champlin Park claims another ground ball, and that was Kim Fan. Picked it up. Makes some playing time here tonight. Senior behind the net. The Rebels go to work again. Johnson in the middle. And works to the left. Schindelbeck still out there. Both have had big games. Now it's Dale. Or excuse me, that is Rail, wearing number 5. 2 goals in the first half. Rail trying to find an opening and will give it up. Now it's Schindelbeck. Rail back behind the net. No hurry. Cutter down the middle. Ground ball. Going to come all the way out. It looks like Andover's going to get it. Schindelbeck couldn't save it. And now Thinnis is going to grab that. And Addison Thinnis go to work. Get it across. Rifles. And move it forward to midfield. It's a good pass. Lensmeyer, the catch. Now they're going to move forward and get set up. They have had a fair amount of attack zone time here tonight. Quarter number one, they just couldn't solve that Rebel defense at all. They just couldn't get anywhere near a spot where they could attempt a decent shot at Paige Hagenbart. And when they have, Hagenbart's made some saves. And that's stolen away by Reese Hagenbart. Right down the middle of the field, and she begins her run the other way.
Keep going.
And she gives it up. Pitson has the goal. Pits into the cutter in the middle, knocked down by Andover, stolen away, batted around on the ground. And it's picked up by the Huskies and cleared ahead. They put it right back on the ground over midfield. We have a player go down after a collision. Alyssa Makazak picked up the ground ball. Everybody okay. Dennis went down hard. Now the Rebels have it. Here's Rail. Gives it up. Rebels move it forward, right back on the ground. Hagenbart on a hop. Picked up the ground ball on the run. That's beautiful. Now they go to work. Under 5 to go in the game. There's a shot. That one, I think, may have hit the post. That was a shot attempt by Miley Jurassic. Such a good playmaker for Champlin Park. 3 goals, 7 assists coming in, and she's a big part of this attack for Champlin Park. She got a good shot away. Johnson and Schindelbeck on the sideline getting a breather. So Rebels go to work. And a good spot up by 13 with 4 to go in the game. Jurassic tried the middle. Now it's Rail. Rail back outside the 12, off to the right. Pitson put it on the ground, but gets it back. Pitson, an 8th grader. Into the middle, a shot. Jurassic got robbed. That got knocked away by the goalie Morgan. Now Andover is going to get it back to the goalie Lucy Morgan. She'll clear to the near side, and it's Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer to midfield. Here come the Huskies. This is Kennedy Riddle. Riddle runs all the way to the goal line extended, and they set it up. Big thanks to our QCTV crew here on site. Rebel Stadium back in the studio.
Speaking of which, I have to show you something. Oh, that's weird. It's lightning.
Always fun to work the games. I'm always happy when Ryan puts me on the schedule. Ryan Mush, nice enough to put me on the schedule. That one comes to the near side. Almost goes out of bounds. One thing we do know, though, 6 games in, Champlin Park having a great year, top 10 team. Want to get back to state and see what they can do there. That clear by Hagenbart, picked up on the ground. They've done a wonderful job with the ground balls tonight. Jurassic in the middle. She begins her run to the right side. Goes to the goal line extended. Likes to take that around the net and look for the cutter. Now it's Pitson. Into the middle, that skips by the intended. They're trying to get it to Carissa Gunderson. Looks like the Rebels are going to get it back. Under a minute to go in the game. Been running time since the third. Once again, 4-1 after one, 8-1 Rebels at the half, 13-2 Champlin Park after 3. They lead at 15-2 here in the fourth. That comes all the way to the goalie Morgan. And now Morgan's going to clear it off to the right. Ball on the ground for the moment. And do that a fair amount. Go to the right, get it back to the goalie. And now on a run, Riddle. Riddle denied over there along the sideline. Good defensive play by Pitson. And it's put on the ground, but picked up by Andover. Final seconds of the game. Champlin Park's going to go to 6-0, 3-0 in conference play. Andover will go to 3-3 on the year, 3-1 in the Northwest Suburban. And that will do it. Dominating performance by Champlin Park. Lauren Schindelbeck, Annabelle Johnson, Reese Hagenbart, Lana Rail, all had big games tonight for the Rebels as they roll to a victory. You see them congratulate. You see a happy goalie, Paige Hagenbart, leading the line. Smiles all around. Once again for Champlin Park. They'll be at playing on Wednesday. They'll be on the road. And then, of course, the Andover Huskies, they will continue play. And they'll be at Spring Lake Park on Wednesday night. Big thanks to everyone here at Champlin Park. Big thanks to both coaches, Brad Geis for Andover and Jeff Johnson for Champlin Park. Most of all, thanks to our crew braving the elements again here tonight. And, of course, those back in the studio at QCTV headquarters. I'm Steve Thompson. Once again, our final score, the Champlin Park Rebels 15, the Andover Huskies 2. Good night.